It is a beautiful day today and I'm going to be meeting up with Tom. We're going to be filming 2 videos today. We're just going to talk about how we get to St. Andrews. Me as an international student and him as someone who lives in the UK. He should be here in about 5-ish minutes or so. So I'm just going to go grab my coat.
You know what?
Hello.
Are you ready to go?
I am. Are we going now?
Yes, let's go eat.
Okay, cool.
I'm hungry.
I'm so hyped.
I am hyped too.
Right.
Like
It's
the
so
little
big.
girl. That's what she said.
So we are ready to leave and the suitcases are being packed and now it's just me and my baby until we get going. Bye, Sky. So we are at the airport right now. I just got our tickets. We're gonna be on our way to check in and get a duty free. We're just getting ready to go on our flight. We are on the train inside the airport, taking us to our gate. So we'll be boarding soon. We're about an hour and a half left of this flight and I had a great 4-hour nap. Wow, this is too close for me. Right, so I realized that I wasn't able to finish my vlog the other day purely because of what you'll see on the screen next. So we showed up to go and get our keys to the flat and what happened was, as you saw, they were closed. We were in the rain with 5 suitcases and we didn't have the key to our flat. We had nowhere to go. So I went to our building area and I pressed on all the different buttons for different people. One of my neighbors came and opened the door for us and we brought our suitcases. I called up the branch that had our keys. They were closed, obviously. They had a referral number for a plumber and an electrician, so I called the electricians, spoke with him. He said, give me 45 minutes, I'll be at the shop, we'll try and find your key. 45 minutes later, I was at the shop, we got the key, and we made it into the flat. But yeah, now I've been here for a couple days, settling in, and it's all going really well. And I just bought a mirror, if you can see. I already explained how I got here through a detailed video explanation, but Tom here on the other hand,
Tom was lazy.
Tom was lazy and some circumstances happened and he conveniently forgot how to film.
Convenient.
So could you, in your own words, please?
So I live in England, if you can't tell by my voice. So I had to get the train up to St. Andrews, which is actually a nightmare because St. Andrews doesn't actually have a train station. I had to get a train up, but I had to break up my journey. The first leg of the journey was from home to York Station. That was fine, that was like an hour and a bit. So I just stood up with my suitcase because it was extremely packed, the train. Had a lovely little tete-a-tete with an old man in the carriage, which was charming, but would not recommend like going standard class on a train anymore, like honestly. But that was fine. At York, I waited on the station, but my suitcase was actually really heavy because, you know, we're overpacking everything. Honestly, that's a tip. If you come to St. Andrews, don't bring a lot of stuff with you because it's actually ridiculously hard to get stuff in and out of this town.
The thing is, if you make one trip and you bring everything you need, it's not actually that difficult, but then when you have to think about storage and all of that over summer, these things become so expensive.
Yeah, and then on the second part, which is 4 hours from St. Andrews to leuchars. So leuchars isn't actually in St. Andrews. Leuchars station is what, like a 20-minute drive?
In the bus it takes about 15, so I imagine it would take less with a car.
I've never gone on the bus.
Have you not?
I've only gone by taxi. It's about 10 minutes. It's really convenient to get to though, to be fair, because like we have a lot of taxis. There's the bus station as well. My entire journey was 5 hours. Stood up the entire way, which was brilliant, you know, we loved that. I didn't eat until like 3:30, nearly 4 o'clock when I was in the taxi.
He messaged me and he was saying, I'm dying, I feel so ill. And then I said to him,
Wow.
so have you had paracetamol? And apparently some dodgy lady offered him paracetamol.
Yeah! She came up to me on the first train and she was like, you're looking really ill. Do you want a paracetamol? And I was like, no thank you. And like, what sane person is gonna take drugs from someone?
If you are flying into Edinburgh Airport, I do recommend getting the shuttles.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because they are really good. They will take you directly from the airport arrivals to whatever location in St Andrews you want to be dropped off at. And also, they're much cheaper than what you would have to pay. Because if you were coming from the airport, you'd have to get a shuttle to go from the airport into Edinburgh. And then when you're in Edinburgh, you have to get a train to Leuchars, and then from Leuchars you can either get a taxi or a bus to St Andrews. So it's a bit more of a hassle really, and I try my best not to use the trains. Right, so
Sorry.
we just wanted to apologise because we completely forgot to film an outro.
Yeah.
Being so organised,
1
so
week
planned.
later.
Yeah, great stuff.
So we hope you guys enjoyed like seeing an insight into our journeys to St Andrews.
I hope that now you have a little bit more information as to how to get here in a quicker, easier and hassle-free way.
Yeah, and it's definitely worth it when you get here. See you later, guys.
Bye.